Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. This is the solved question paper of APRCET Geoengineering and Geoinformatics 2023 solved question paper, and welcome to set 2. And I hope this is useful for various competitive exams like CSR, NET, GATE, GSI and other exams. Welcome to set. Coming to the first question. Which of the following describes the light is highly reflected from the mineral surface? Choices are A. Streak, B. Density, C. Fluorescence, D. Luster. So obviously luster is the property which describes that the light is reflected from the mineral surface. Luster is a physical property that describes how a mineral's surface interacts with light and how the light is reflected or refracted by the mineral surface and interior. So D. Luster is the correct option. Next question. What is the color of a mineral in powdered form called? So this is a very simple question. A. Luster, B. Streak, C. Density, D. Hardness. The color of fine powder of a mineral is known as a streak. So streak is the color of a mineral in its powdered form, and it is usually obtained by rubbing the mineral on a hard white surface such as the tile of a unglazed porcelain. This is also known as a streak plate. So to yield a line or streak of a fine powder. Next question. Which of the following metamorphic rock has most weather resisting characteristics? A. Marble, B. Slate, C. Quartzite, D. Limestone. So the correct option, it goes as a obviously C. Quartzite. Quartzite is a hard metamorphic rock that's resistant to weathering and is often used in construction materials like walls, flooring and countertops. So it is resistant to many things including weathering, like physical and mechanical weathering. Next question. The following can be obtained by performing Smith test. A. Durability, B. Soluble and clay matter, C. Water absorption, D. Hardness. So generally soluble and clay matter can be obtained by performing a Smith test of a rock surface. So Smith test is performed to determine the presence of the soluble matter in stone samples, and in this test first of all we have to take the samples of a stone and they are placed in a glass tube. Now the glass tube is filled with water, and after 1 hour the tube is strongly shaken, and then it can be known for the soluble and clayey matter. Next question. Kaolin is chemically classified as what type of rock? A. Siliceous, B. Argillaceous, C. Metamorphic, D. Calcareous. So kaolin is chemically classified as an argillaceous rock. So kaolin is an argillaceous rock, and argillaceous rocks are the sedimentary rocks that are made up of clay particles and contain clay or aluminium as the main constituents, and they are formed in lakes or seas, but flood deposits are more common. So B. Argillaceous is the correct option. Next question. The representation of difference in elevation between 2 points is called as A. Topography, B. Relief, C. Level line and D. Ridge line. So the correct answer is relief. So relief is the difference in height between 2 points on the earth's surface, such as the highest and lowest points of landscape. So it's measured in feet or in meters also, and is a result of the underlying geology, including the hardness, permeability and structure of the rocks. So the representation of difference in elevation between 2 points is called as a relief. B is the correct option. Next question. Locating the details of rivers, streams, lakes, roads, mountains and contours in which A. Cadastral survey, B. Astrological survey, C. Topological survey and D. Tachometric survey. So locating the details of rivers, streams, lakes and roads and mountains and contour lines indicates a topological survey. So a topographic survey, also known as a topo survey, it is a process that measures the relative locations of the points on the earth's surface and creates a 3D map of a property. Next question. Consider the following statements. A. Size of the theodolite is governed by lower plate. B. Shifting head help in accurate centering of instrument. So of this the choices given are A. Only A is correct, B. Only B is correct, C. Both A and B are correct, and D. Both A and B are incorrect. So the correct option is C. Both A and B are correct. So a theodolite survey is a surveying method that uses a theodolite to measure the horizontal and vertical angles, and a theodolite is an optical instrument that's mounted on a tripod with adjustable legs and is used to obtain precise angular measurements. and it can also be used to extend survey lines and also to determine elevation differences and plan engineering works that require greater precision. So here the size of the theodolite is governed by the lower plate, and shifting head help in accurate centering of the instrument. This all is correct. So that's why C, both A and B are correct. Next question. Which of the following instrument is designed for the measurement of horizontal and vertical angle? A, dumpy level, B, crash staff, C, theodolite, and D, invar tape. The correct option is theodolite. A theodolite typically it includes like a telescope. So this is mounted to swivel both horizontally and vertically, and it consists of a spirit level for leveling, and it consists of crosshairs. This is in the telescope for accurate alignment, and it consists of scales, two scales, vertical and horizontal. So here the option goes as a C, theodolite. Next question. The vertical circle graduated arc attached the following axis of the telescope is known as A, inner axis, B, outer axis, C, line of sight, and D, Trunnion axis. The correct option is known as a Trunnion axis. That is, horizontal axis is also known as a Trunnion axis. The Trunnion axis is the axis around which a telescope rotates in a vertical plane, or it can transit in surveying theodolites and total stations. So it's also known as the horizontal axis or transverse axis, and the Trunnion axis is parallel to the horizontal axis, which is defined by the tubular spirit bubble. So it's mounted on pivots that are attached to the vertical axis. So the Trunnion axis is the correct option. Next question. Presence of artificial man-made tank in a topo sheet with an embankment shows. So what is the presence of the artificial man-made tank in the topo sheet with an embankment shows? So A, scanty rainfall in the area. B, so water is being stored in off season and is used for irrigation through canals. B, advancement of science. D, people of the area need extra water. So the presence of artificial man-made tanks in the topo sheet indicates that water is being stored in off season and is used for irrigation through canals. B is the correct option. Next question. What is the full form of DEM? So very simple question. A, discrete elevation model. B, data elevation model. C, digital elevation model, and D, decision enterprise model or decision enterprise method. So DEM is known as a digital elevation model. A digital elevation model or DEM, it is a 3D computer graphics representation of the Earth's surface topography, excluding buildings, trees, and other surface objects. So DEMs are created using a variety of sources and techniques. Next question. As the height of a satellite orbit gets lower, the speed of the satellite, how it varies by keeping other characteristics are same. A, increases, B, decreases, C, remains same, and D, 0. As the height of the satellite orbit gets lower, the speed of the satellite increases by keeping the other characteristic the same. So A is the correct answer. Next question. The apparent movement of point under observation with respect to the reference system caused by the movement of the camera is known as A, parallax, B, photo interpretation, C, mosaic, D, tilted photograph. So the correct option is known as A, parallax. So parallax is the apparent shift in the object's position when viewed from different perspectives. So it can also refer to the difference in an object's apparent direction when seen from the two different points that are not on a straight line with the object. So A, parallax is the correct option. Next question. So which of the following provides height or depth to the object in the photograph as it would have seen by the human eye? So the options are A, terrestrial photography, B, mirror, C, stereoscopic vision, and D, aerial photography. So the correct option is known as stereoscopic vision. Stereoscopic vision is a method that uses the spectroscopy to determine or to measure the colors that humans can see. So C, spectroscopic vision is the correct option. Next question. Which among the following is the best mapping procedure? A, aerial photography, B, elite photography, photogrammetry, C, terrestrial photogrammetry, and D, plane table photogrammetry. So the best mapping procedure is known as aerial photogrammetry. So aerial photograph is known as this is the process of taking pictures of the ground from a high vantage point, so like a satellite or aircraft. So these images are also known as remote sensing. So the images are then used to create accurate 2D and 3D models with precise coordinates. Next question. Which projection is mainly used in aerial photographs? Choices are A. Central projection, B. Parallel projection, C. Orthogonal projection, D. Oblique projection. So the projection which is mainly used in aerial photographs is known as a central projection. Geometry of aerial photography consists of pan geography, that is central projection, aerial photographs. These are the images of the earth that are taken from an optical lens system and uses a central perspective projection to record the terrain. So A. Central projection is the correct option. Next question. Which of the following is wrong statement? A. A map is a geometrical correct representation of part of the earth projection. B. Map is a central projection. C. Scale of the map is uniform throughout the map extent. And D. Map is an orthogonal projection. So the wrong statement is map is a central projection, because the map is a geometrical correct representation of the part of that projection is correct, and also the scale of the map is uniform throughout the map's extent, and the map is an orthogonal projection. All these are the correct answers, where the B is the wrong statement. So that's why B is the correct option. Next question. The foot of the perpendicular drawn from the camera lens on the ground plane is known as A. Nadir point or photographic nadir, B. Interpretative point, C. Homologous point, and D. Isocenter. The foot of the perpendicular drawn from the camera lens on the ground plane is known as the nadir point or photographic nadir. So nadir is the point vertically beneath the camera center at the time of the exposure. So the point on the photo that falls on a line half away between the principal point and the nadir point. So on a true vertical aerial photograph, all the three of these would be at the same point. So A. Nadir point or photographic nadir is the correct option. Next question. Which of the following covers the entire area in short span? A. Aerial photogrammetry, B. Theodolite photogrammetry, C. Terrestrial photogrammetry, and D. Transverse surveying. So the correct option goes as a terrestrial photogrammetry. So this covers the entire area in short span. Terrestrial photogrammetry, also known as a close range photogrammetry, is a technique that involves taking photos from a fixed position on the ground with the camera to capture the detailed images of the objects. So C is the correct option. Hope you have followed these questions, and see you in the next session for the next set for more questions. So hope you can explore to this channel. Thank you for your time.